coasting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Warren, only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with ETN. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gonzalez going out the extra point. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep
All right.
Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Jackson being chased out left.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes inside. Touchdown, Jack Lars.
Chuck Clark better not have caught Travis Etienne.
Exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and that makes the score 13-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And deep
Oh, get the ball!
He coughs up the football, and his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves, and every now and then, though, it'll cost them, and that's what we just saw there.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez getting the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They go play action with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay 68 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Behind the chain, second and 12. Lawrence. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Slant route to Miller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar.
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 9. Jackson, throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Boy, the offensive line, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tackle at the 18. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this.
And this is caught right along the side.
Madden just took me off of him. I was in man coverage. Wow.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, 39 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great performance because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say,
here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A gain of 3, second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down.
Move!
141 yards rushing for him.
He would move out the way.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their side,
This is stressful.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got Mason complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me, it's like throwing in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but people making plays behind him in the field.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Throwing, Jackson. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by
Oh
Howard.
my God in heaven. You gotta be kidding me.
Inside the 25.
That bullshit was
Situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now, man, wherever you are, you're going to get shot from my
168 yards rushing forward as his sensational afternoon continues. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I can take a loss. I
Right
hate
on the
this
pickup
bullshit.
there. Second and goal. Off the option, here's ETN. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Good game, man.
Yep, GG, still winning.
Tremendous feeling. They get to the game. They can get you to the Super Bowl. Fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.